This is my full teen aesthetic chest workout. I've been meaning to upload this video for a while, but I just haven't had the opportunity. I've been focusing on other stuff, but I really want to get this uploaded and show you what my current chest routine's looking like. This is going to be my main chest workout for most of my bulk. So I do 3 heavy sets of the incline barbell press. Here I'm doing 70 kilograms, which I'll need to increase the weight next week, because for the first 2 sets I got 4 reps, which is the higher portion of my rep range. I'm aiming for 2 to 4 reps, and then on my final set I got 6, which is far beyond what I'm aiming for, so I'm definitely going to increase the weight next week. So as you can see, I really am getting this pretty easy. I would say it's too easy. I want to aim for the lower portion for the first 3 sets because I'm doing heavy sets, and I really want to just focus on strength and overloading the muscle, because my final 3 sets will focus on hypertrophy. So I dropped it down to 50 kilograms here, and then I just really burnt out the chest. For my final 3 sets, I make sure I train the failure just to really overload the muscle, get a great pump in the muscle, and just get a lot of blood and nutrients in the muscle, so I can get the best of both worlds with the heavy weight and a higher sort of hypertrophy reps. Not too high to focus on muscle endurance, but mostly just to focus on mass building exercises and rep ranges. So as you can see, I'm doing the 50 kilograms, just really burning it out like a motherfucker. Training the failure, pausing at the bottom whenever I get fatigued, and then just getting as many reps as possible. That's what my main focus is here. It's just to get as many reps as possible with as good as form as possible. So I then moved on to the flat barbell bench press. I went with 90 kilograms. What I really focus on this exercise is just to really bring the bar in line with my nipples and then just fire it up as fast as I can, because at this stage I'll already be fatigued, especially training the failure with the incline barbell press, going with a lot lighter weight and just doing those high reps. I find high reps just sort of sap out my pecs, especially doing high reps. Just fucking fatigues me like a motherfucker. So here I go on to the flat barbell bench press. Still getting 2 clean ass reps, which is pretty good at this stage. I've definitely gotten it up a lot more. I've been a few weeks past this, but at this stage was very good, considering I was only doing this program for about 2 weeks at this stage. And then I dropped it down to 60 kilograms, which was it wasn't big enough of a drop. I wanted to get higher reps, but I think I only got about 8 reps for 3 sets, which isn't high enough for me. I want to get more 10 to 12 rep range, unless I'm focused on the strength in the particular exercise, which I wasn't doing today. So I got my spotter to help me up and get as many reps as possible so I could train the failure, and I just slapped that the fuck in and moved on to the next exercise. This was me completely fucked at this stage. I wanted to get the rep on my own, but I just couldn't get it, so I got my spotter to help me up and just re-rack it. There we go. I was thinking about going again. I just went, fuck it, too fatigued. So as you can see, I'm still doing 3 sets. On my first 3 exercises, I've focused on 3 heavy sets at the start, doing 2 to 4 reps, and then doing 3 lighter sets of anywhere from 6 to 20 reps, usually focused on the middle portion of 10 to 12 reps, but that can fluctuate depending on how much of a drop I use in the weights. So the next exercise I went on to was the dips. I used 35 kilograms between my legs, which is pretty high weight for me, considering I haven't done dips for a long time, but it's good. It's definitely a great exercise, especially for the lower pecs. If you want to develop the sort of lower and outer part of the pecs, I think it's far more superior to the decline bench press. Some people don't agree with me, but I definitely think it's far better, and it sort of gives you a square chest. A little bit of bro science for y'all. So here, I only got 1 rep. I was so fatigued. I usually get a lot higher reps, especially whenever I don't train the failure. But I'm a firm believer in training the failure, and I've always done it. And I think you get the best results whenever you do train the failure, because that's whenever you know the muscles being completely taxed and forced to grow. So I did 3 sets with this. I hate dropping the weight. I hardly ever will reduce my weight. Even if I get 1 fucking half rep, I'll just keep doing half reps for the rest of the workout, and then just slowly work on getting more reps. So here I just went, fuck it, I want to get more, and ended up getting 2. I had to struggle for it, but that's great. That means I'm overloading the muscle. And then I think on my last set, I'm not sure if I videoed it for you. I might have. Yeah, I videoed it. So you'll see how many reps I get with this. One thing you definitely want to focus on whenever training the chest is that you lean your chin into your pecs and lean forward as much as possible. Now it's quite difficult, especially with the dip belt. You want to sort of use chains. Usually my gym doesn't have them, but you want to use a weight that sort of pull you forward rather than pull you back and pull your hips forward, which is what the dip belt does. So it's quite hard for me to lean forward, but I still do it. It's only got 1 rep there, which you can see. And then I went with just body weight to finish off really just burn out the pecs at the end. Going for higher reps, definitely can get higher reps and dips. It's mostly just the weighted exercises where I find it quite difficult. So I burn out pecs and then go on with the incline dumbbell flies and then supersetting it with chest. This is going to be the main superset I'll use. Usually for my biceps, I'll change up what exercises I finish off with to burn out the muscle. But for chest, I definitely find the incline fly and the push-ups on the ground with just my body weight is a really great way to overload the pecs, and I get an insane pump. It's like my upper chest is completely swollen from doing the incline flies, and then moving into the press-ups just really compresses the chest and just squeezes it like fuck. So I definitely feel great about this new routine. I think it's going to be a fucking mass builder. I'm going to be a fucking beast in this bulk. And then as always, I finish off chest day with triceps and then abs, which you'll see at the end. I always do a superset with triceps at the end, so I do some push downs, going for high reps. I like to go high reps on chest day, and then on my other day, on my arm day, I'll do some low rep heavy sets like I have done on chest day, like some close grip bench, etc. If you want to see that video, check it out on my channel, but that's not what this video is about. So doing some rope push downs, really burning out the triceps, and then as always supersetting it. I just went with a different variation of a push down. I went with the rope push down and then moved on to the straight bar push down. It'll sort of fluctuate what I do for these different exercises. Sometimes I'll do skull crushers, sometimes I'll do behind the neck extensions, etc. You know what's up. I change it up for this superset, especially for triceps. I just enjoy the variation so it doesn't feel like I'm doing the boring and same things over and over again. The main focus is that you're training to failure and that you're overloading the muscle. So to finish off, I did some leg raises. I think this is one of the best exercises for your abs, as long as you don't jerk it. Whenever I hit failure, I will sort of use a lot of momentum. But right now, I like to just, especially on the first few sets, I'll just really focus on contracting the abs and training the failure. And just really getting as much as possible, as little swing as possible in the exercise. And then I supersetted it with the cable crunches, going quite heavy as you can see, but still getting high enough rep range to really get hypertrophy going on in the abs. And with the superset, it does equate to higher reps, guys. But I'm going to wrap this video up right now. This is my full teen aesthetic chest workout. Hope you enjoyed the video. Try it. High volume, high intensity, beast mode fucking training, getting results. Look at them fucking triceps!